Welcome to Rich Conversations. Today, I want to share with you a poem. Now, believe it or not, I'm really not a poetry guy. I don't read a lot of poetry. I don't know if that's surprising or not, but there's this one poem that it's probably my favorite poem. I read it in high school, and that kind of stuck with me. And it's called The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. And so bear with me as I read through it. Two roads diverged in the yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for the passing there, had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere, ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. When I first read that in high school, I was like, I'm definitely going to take the road less traveled. I mean, why would you take the one that everybody else takes, you know? Sure, it's safer and more secure, but it just seems boring to me. You know, if we're given this gift of life, don't we want to just like explore and just live it to the fullest? That's what I was thinking. So I took the road less traveled. What's not really talked about, though, is if you take that road, it can very quickly lead you into a dark forest. A couple of weeks ago, I had a conversation with two other guys. We talked about masculinity and like what it means to be a man and how you earn respect. How can you go out into the world if you don't and do the things you're going to do without first respecting yourself? And you develop that respect through going through that dark forest. I was in it for a very long time, and it's just darkness. I'm in my head so much. With the internet, this is something I think many of us are dealing with is, how do I be successful? Oh, here's a website and oh, these are the 5 steps. Oh no, it must be over here at this other website. And it's like this runaround of things. What I realized, what if I just go inward? And you go inward inside yourself in solitude, and you just think, that is the light. That's the light to get out of the dark forest. You find it within yourself. I'm still in the forest. Definitely still in the forest. But what I've discovered is that it's through myself, through my thoughts and my behavior and actions. That's how I get out. On this podcast, I'm sure you've heard me talk about the journey, right? And this journey isn't this like, la-di-da, I'm going to go about my thing. No, it's like going in a direction and being intentional with it. You know, you have this quest, right? You have this goal, and it's a journey to that, right? It's not a journey just like, you know, that's the forest. That's the dark forest, right? By understanding what the light is and finding that light in myself, I see other people that are in the dark forest, and they also need help, but there are also other people that have found the light, and we're on this journey together. Whatever you're doing in life, that's what makes it special, is the people that we're with and having that confidence in yourself. So as a high school student reading that poem, you know, you have this bravado of, oh yeah, like I'm definitely going to take that road. And I did. But when you're young, you just don't understand it, right? But reflecting on it, I'm very glad that I took it and continue on that same road. So if you're thinking about taking that path or that road, understand that there are consequences, and it can lead into a dark forest. But remember, the way to get out of it is not through these external means, especially the internet. Unless you're watching this video, of course, or listening to this podcast. But you have to go within yourself. You really have to go within yourself to find the light to get out of the dark forest.